Are your beliefs about money quietly steering your life? In the next 10 minutes, you'll learn how hidden stories from childhood, small daily habits, and social pressure create invisible financial limits. I will reveal a simple 3-step rewrite you can use tonight to flip limiting beliefs into actions that compound. Stick around to hear 2 short stories that expose exactly how this plays out in real life. One will be about a coffee impulse, the other happens in a workplace promotion moment. Both will prove this is not abstract psychology, but practical wealth building. The first step is noticing. Most people treat money feelings like weather. They're everywhere, but not analyzed. Listen for sentences you repeat. I can't afford that. Money is stressful. Rich people are greedy. Those short lines are beliefs. They act like autopilot. Write 3 common beliefs you hear in your head over a week. Track where they trigger a decision. You're mapping cause and effect. Here's a pattern many miss. Beliefs often mask identity. Saying I save a little becomes, I am not the kind of person who invests. That identity line changes behavior more than logic. Quick test. When you picture your future self, what job, home, and daily habits do you imagine? If the image feels foreign or shameful, a belief barrier is in place. In this section, I want you to find one belief and write the exact words. We'll close the loop later by converting that sentence into a productive prompt you can use daily. Childhood teaches money faster than any classroom. Parents' habits, scarcity jokes, and early rewards form scripts. These scripts feel like fact. They're not. Here is an everyday spending moment to watch. Imagine buying coffee. You reach the counter and say to yourself, it's just coffee. I deserve it. That small justification is a tiny narrative solving an emotion with a purchase. Track that moment for 3 days. It's the cheapest, fastest way to see your scripts in action. The coffee habit reveals bigger patterns like instant gratification, reward substitution, and learned scarcity. Ask, who taught me comfort equals spending? Many answers trace to childhood. Close your eyes and name one memory tied to comfort and money. That memory is a data point, not destiny. Later, we'll reframe one such memory into a new belief. First, collecting the raw instances gives you leverage. Once you see how small choices repeat, changing the script becomes a technical, repeatable exercise instead of willpower alone. Cognitive dissonance explains why good plans die in the wallet. You can hold 2 ideas. I want security and I enjoy spending. That tension makes people avoid decisions or just rationalize. Recognize the mental gymnastics. You will find excuses, minimize consequences, or change the importance of money. The trick is to make the dissonance visible. Create a short log: decision, belief, justification. After a week, patterns emerge. You might discover that you justify high spending as networking. That justification reveals a deeper identity wish to belong. Now the problem becomes solvable. You can change the context of belonging without the expense. Here's a small exercise. When dissonance appears, pause and ask, what do I want more? The short pleasure or the future I imagine? This one question short-circuits automatic rationalization. We opened a loop earlier about a childhood test revealing patterns. Now you have the tools to run that test and see the pattern clearly. Reframing turns blame into strategy. Take a limiting sentence like I can't save because I don't earn enough. Convert it into a prompt. How could I save 1% more this month? That's a tiny neutral question that activates agency. This section includes a workplace identity story. Imagine someone passed over for a promotion. Their inner script is I am not leadership material. That script makes them stop volunteering. Reframing asks, what small leadership action can I take this week? They start small, gain feedback, and reshape identity. Reframes must be actionable and specific. Don't say, "I'll be rich." Ask what skill will move my income this year, then schedule 30 minutes to practice it. Earlier, I promised a 3-step rewrite. Here is step 1. Name the exact limiting sentence. Step 2. Convert it into a curious prompt. Step 3. Schedule one tiny test. We will use this full rewrite again in the practices section so you can memorize it. Habits wire beliefs into daily life. Use micro rituals to cement the reframes. Start with a morning 2-minute prompt review. Read your curious prompts aloud. Then do a 5-minute micro test. Transfer 1% of income, send one message about work, or compare 2 prices before buying. These tiny tests create experience that contradicts the old story. Remember the 3-step rewrite from earlier? This section closes that loop with the full routine. Step 1 is naming the limiting belief. Step 2 is turning it into a curious, actionable prompt. Step 3 is a micro test within 48 hours and a note in your log. Repeat weekly. Over time, the tests accumulate and the belief loses potency. Add a monthly review ritual. Check your log, celebrate wins, and adjust prompts. This is low drama, high consistency. Weak motivation won't stop you because the actions are tiny. Consistency rewires identity, and identity changes decisions automatically. Beliefs are social as well as personal. Friends, family, and coworkers send signals about what success looks like. If your circle treats frugality as shame or ostentation as status, your beliefs will mirror that. Shift your environment in small ways. Follow one creator who models thoughtful wealth. Share one goal with a trusted friend, or change the images on your phone to your future life. Cultivating growth mindset means treating skills as improvable, not fixed. Practice statements like "I can learn to manage money better" with practice. Combine that with social nudges and you get exponential gains. Today, pick one social signal to change. Unfollow one account that fuels scarcity and follow one that teaches skills. This section closes the loop about childhood scripts by showing that adult environments can rewrite early lessons. You're not stuck. You just need intentional input and repeated practice. A monthly review turns experiments into steady progress. Set a 30-minute session on the last day of each month. Review your logs, decisions, justifications, micro tests, and small wins. Update prompts that didn't work and scale tests that did. That review also tracks identity shifts. Are you volunteering more, saving more, or thinking differently about opportunities? Commit to one adjustment each month. It might be increasing your micro savings by 0.5% or pitching a new idea at work. Keep the language behavioral and specific. Finally, write a short letter to your future self describing what changed and why. Store it and read it next month. This ritual closes the loop on the whole process by giving you measurable momentum. Small, consistent changes compound. Reprogramming beliefs is a long game, but these precise steps make it a predictable one. If one idea landed, apply it tonight. Write one limiting sentence, turn it into a question, and run a micro test before morning. If you want more routines like this, look at the pinned resources tied to this video. Quick recap. Notice repeating money sentences. Trace them to childhood or social input. Expose dissonance, then reframe into curious prompts. Use daily micro tests. Cultivate a growth mindset and run a monthly review. 2 stories showed how tiny moments, coffee and a missed promotion, reveal big patterns. Change is incremental but predictable with this system. Start small tonight and measure monthly to see real shifts.